racing rig tonight. Triple screens glowing like a spaceship in flight. A wheel in his hands, pedal to the floor. Neighbors wondering what the yelling's for. Headphones tight, engine screaming loud. Just one more repeat, he shouts to the crowd. Damon's got the lifetime blues, blaming the tires and the racing shoes. Missed the apex, spun in shame, still yelling the Sims to qualified second, feeling like a pro. Green lights flash and the engines go. Turn one chaos, somebody slides. Demon yelling, hey, that guy just died. Jamin's got the lifetime blues, blaming the tires and his racing shoes. Missed the apex, spun in shame, still yelling the Sims support. The Sims to pay. Pit stop, panic, spilled his drink. Brake too late, the wall goes clean. Sunrise creeping through the blinds tonight. Jamin whispers just one more lap tonight. Jamin's got the lifetime blues, still chasing that P1 news. Coffee cold, but the dream stays bright. Just one more lap tonight. Just one more lap tonight.
Welcome back, AMS2. This time with beam head tracking. Finally got it to work, so we'll give it a bit of a blast for a little while. See how it goes. I had a heap of trouble getting it going, but finally figured out that I needed to run it in VR mode for it to actually work. So we're in AMS2 VR mode, but we're not. Oh, well, what do we have a look at today? I did notice that the new cars have fallen off the roster. In this category, we have lost 4 cars. This category we've lost 3, I think. In that category, I've lost 1. Uncle Botrix is here, that's good. This is a pretty neat machine though. So I'm in Project Motor Racing, it's a pretty neat machine. NGT, I think they call it, and Project Motor Racing, we call it GTR 2004 in Automobilista. I might just go and see what he's playing online. I'm using my phone for chat on the rig, but it's just a little bit hard to read. But that'll be alright. Just hopefully the voiceover will tell me what's going on. There's a few lobbies up tonight. A lot of these lobbies here have one person in them. I'm guessing that they have filled them with AI and just hoping other people will join. So I might jump into a few of those and have a look later. What have we got? Yeah, it's funny, there's not too many playing the new cars. Adelaide and the GT. Oh, here we go. Oh, God, there's a few there. I might give that a go. See where they're at. Join in progress. Yeah, these are really cool. Oh, no, we're in the... I didn't mind the Aston Martin, but I didn't mind the Milano as well. And these 4 cars here I bought, which was dirt cheap. We'll go on the Aston Martin. See if we can join. Are they in? They might be in qualifying still. Just get the head tracking working. See how I haven't really tried it out. I've just made sure it works. I haven't tested it at all. So this will be it. Got an iPhone with the app on the iPhone on the top of the monitor, dead center, looking at me, and that is talking to the program in the computer. That's all right. Doesn't look like it's working. Wait. Wee. Okay. What the hell happened there? That was weird. That was weird. Jesus. We'll do it again. Am I, Oh, there we go. There it is. Jeez, it's sharp. It's really sudden. Nowhere like that in a LMU or Assetto Corsa 1. I've got nothing. What the hell's going on? That was weird. I think I'll wait till qualifying finishes. There's something going on in this lobby, I think. There's a few people in here, though. And they're all human. No AI at all. A couple of Aussies, too. Benjamin Netanyahu from Australia. Yeah. There you go. Why waste your time typing that name in there? You can see the aggressive impact of head tracking. It's nowhere near that aggressive in Assetto Corsa nor LMU. It's a lot less in LMU, but and I haven't touched the settings, but it's very aggressive in AMS. So problem is, if I change the aggression in the program, then I have to readjust it when I play any other game. So I need to find out how I save particular settings for particular games, which I haven't done anything with yet. I'm sort of really not keen to do this race because I had nothing. I had no controls. Felt like they had automatic pits on. But that's about right. When I look to there, I'm sort of looking at the rear vision mirror, and then I'm looking at the other pillar. If I keep turning, I'm not looking, but then I'll look at about where the pillar would be, and back we go. So it's not too bad. It just, the smoothness isn't quite there. But when I lower my eyes below the horizontal line, that's working well, and that really helps cornering. But I think it does need some setting adjustments because it's just a little bit shaky. You know, I do know how to adjust that in the game, in the program. Problem is it'll translate into other games and make it worse. So I just, before I need to do any of that, I need to make sure I can save a profile for particular games. Okay, get us into a race. I think I need to buy this car set just for the Lister. I think I've got a couple of them. I think it's only the Saleen and the Lister that is missing. Alright, ready up. This might be straight into the pits, so it might be just too finicky, I think, the head tracking. Oh, jeez. Taking the full 2 minutes. Yeah, just when you hold your head very still, it shakes. That's not going to be an issue when you're moving, but just now it's a bit... Visually, it doesn't look great. And I can recenter it too by pressing the... and I can actually switch it off, so it's off now. Just on the wheel, and then I can switch it back on, just look dead centre, recenter, and then it'll recenter. So if it does veer off, it's a bit like VR, it works exactly the same. So it's pretty much poor man's VR, but I don't think it's actually a poor man's VR. I think it's actually a really good concept. Come on, ready up everyone. I've got nothing. What's going on? I've got no accelerator. What is going on? Are we moving? Just. I'll see if I can quickly go and remap my controls. Pedal type. Separate. Edit assignments. Why has my throttle gone? You know what? I reckon it's pulled out at the back. I'm going to get cleaned up by the... Oh, it is too. It's pulled at the back. What a pain in the ass that is. Still not going. Oh well, abort. I may have to restart the game, and that's a pain in the backside. Yeah, the cable was just out. I did have a bit of problem with the camera before I went to stream, and I must have pulled the pedal out as well as the camera. I'll have to get out and come back. That's all right. Ignore that. That's just the because I've got no VR headset in at the moment. Steam VR is looking for a headset, but I don't. Just for the tracking to work. Cancel. Steam VR. Off we go. Yeah, that was a bit of a balls up. I'll pull the pedal cables out. That's a shame because I missed that race and there was a few in it too. It would have been a bit of fun. I'll jump in with their next one maybe. Just some good numbers in a few of these. GT5. That might be the GT5. That would be the Ginetta, sorry. So they're in practice at the moment. I'll just have a quick look and see how many laps they were doing. Race settings, 1 lap. Oh, 5 laps. Well, that's not too bad. They'll be done and dusted shortly. Maybe I can rejoin. No, I can only spectate. That's a shame. Yeah, we'll leave that. I'm going to test it out. We'll test it out at. I'll test it out at Hockenheim, and then I'll just do a couple of laps, and I'll jump back in with the GT1 Asia guys. Okay, get a much better view of the mirror on that side. I can't quite see that mirror, but if I made a few more adjustments, I could get right around. It's just a little bit shaky when it's still. But I probably need just to muck around with the settings, which I may do or may not. As soon as I start mucking around with them, they'll mess them up for other games. I looked down at chat and it looks too. Little big lockup. A small, very slight latency issue. I might have to jump into LMU just quickly and just get a gauge for it in there. Ooh. Now when I get to here, I can't quite look right up there to see if there's a car coming. What's happening is my head movements are moving faster than what the field of view is allowing the gameplay to move. Oh. Timo, leave me alone for God's sake. Sort of gives you the view that you would get if you were a viewer of the stream of what it is like to be VR, but without me having the VR mask on the camera. Eye tracking is insane though. It works really well, but you only need one or the other. But eye tracking won't give you this lean just by eyes alone. I don't think anyway. Are you getting used to this? Only just though. I'll do it without. This is without it. Oh, shit. That didn't work well. Oh, the car's bent. Yeah, car's no good. Yeah, I just wonder whether I've got... I might go in and change a few settings somehow or another. Now, where are they? Maybe if I jump back out. My apps. Alright, now there, open eye tracker. immersive camera. Okay, so that, yeah, so I did this last time. Once I start messing around with the profiles, maybe if I want, I'll make it AMS2. You watch, I'll mess this up to the shit house. AMS2, eye movements off. Maybe it was that, the speed back to lower. Stability on small head movements. Go back and try that. Ooh. See, it changes everything. That's no good. Sort of made the, like, that's amplification's incredible. No, that's not right. Horizontal, vertical, switch off for now. Forward position, switch off. This will totally stuff everything up, I betcha. Maybe the amplification needs to be there. Horizontal rotation. Maximum camera rotation. So rotation's more yaw, isn't it? So okay, we want to go horizontal position. Let's try everything back for a minute. Oh, that's better. But it's a bit slower. We'll give that a go. I think the car's completely knackered, but I feel like it might be a bit too far back, maybe. The movements are a lot better. Yeah, it's not. There's a little bit of latency there now. I think I need a new car because this one's driving sideways on me. Let's go back and response softness. We'll go 100%. Don't really want any dead zone. Max camera movement, just open that up a bit. Just open the speed up a bit, the amplification can stay there. That's a bit weird. It's like I've gone sideways now. I get it. But I only just want to have head tilt. I don't really want sideways movement. How do I get rid of that? Sideways rotation. Says that roll? But that's... Let's turn it off. Still doing it. Maybe that's yaw. Oh, see what that does. Still doing it. So I've lost all my... It's almost like... right, I think I've got an idea what it is. So put the yaw back on. I think it might have been stability on small head movements. Camera position response to head. I've got to get rid of that sideways movement. I should have tested all this out earlier. Response softness. Horizontal position. Vertical rotation, just pitch. Just get rid of that, see what happens. That feels better going sideways, but it's still got this, which I don't really want. Yours good. Sideways rotation. Off. Horizontal position. Let's try it off and just see what happens. Oh, that's it. That's what we wanted to get rid of. That feels so much better. It's probably turning too far. Because I'm really... I suppose I'm about there. Give it a go. Oh, jeez, what's happened there? God, it's disorientating in this game. It really is. It is better. I haven't got any yaw by the look of it. We need a bit of yaw. Alright, horizontal yaw is on. I don't really want to invert it. That's weird. Just put that stability up. Yeah, it's not giving us that. Sideways rotation, maybe that's it. Ah, there it is. Yeah, we need that. So the yaw we probably don't need. Oh, well, that's the yaw. Okay. I got it confused with the terminology. Okay, so we need the yaw. Camera rotation, we probably don't want to go too far, so response softness, I'll wind it up, see what that does. Hey! There's a bit of a delay. Take it easy, boys. You get a really good look at the apex over the top of the revision mirror. It's just it's going out of centre too. That's a problem. I wonder if there's too much light. I might just tilt the light around a bit. Now it's leaning over permanently now. Maybe there's not enough light. I'm going to turn the yaw off. Response softness, do I leave it at... Do I turn it off completely? Head rotation dead zone. Let's just give that a go. She's out of centre bad. It's really not working that well in AMS. Yeah, I don't like it much. I'm going to actually just turn it off for now. It's not quite doing it. Go back to a couple of online races, I think. Having said that, what I might do is just quickly bail out of this and jump into probably LMU just quickly, because I want to see if this has messed up my settings in LMU. but I will quickly jump into here and pick the AC1. I just leave that open by the look of it. Where am I going? Yeah, steam. We'll just try Le Mans just quickly. I'll just do a lap somewhere. I don't have to do this one in steam mode, VR mode. Quickly just do it and just see what the difference is. Just in the first available, wherever I can go, just to try a car out, purely and simply. I'll do Paul Ricard. I may have turned it off too, so that's, I might have to switch it back on once we get going. Hold on. I forgot why I don't play this game much. Keeps crashing on me. She didn't. Or is it still going? No, it crashed. Yeah, well, she's been a bit of a disaster tonight on this game. I will go back to it. Actually, you know what we could do? I could try Assetto Corsa. That's what I'll do. Same track, similar car. Alright. How do I get back to... I don't even know how to get back out of it. Oh, maybe I can just flick that off. There we go. How the crap do I get back to... Xbox mode? I can't even get back. Oh, Jesus. That's weird. Yeah, but it won't let me... There's nothing to flick to now. So what happens if this will be interesting. What happens if I jump out of Xbox mode into Windows Desktop? Do I still stream? And then I can there. So now I'm back in Xbox mode, but I'm not going to be prior to Windows. And it's not letting me go to my apps either, which is a bit odd. God, just to test out beam head tracking, all this stuffing around. They're racing tonight. I was going to race in this one tonight, but I decided to pull out. There's a couple of good numbers. There's some good numbers in there though. We'll just do a single race. Hockenheim, if I've got it here. Just purely testing it out. I mustn't have played Hockenheim Ring for a while. There's custom shaders need to be loaded in. Jesus. Not a great time to be downloading while streaming and TVs are running in the house. Wonder how the stream quality's going. Probably terrible. That's not too bad.
Jamian YT says just an AC for tech.
Waiting. It's only 7.3 meg, and it's taking like 3 or 4 minutes to download it. Ambient occlusion patch for tracks Hockenheimring. Yeah, probably haven't used this circuit in this game for a couple of years, maybe, if at all. I do remember playing it or driving it, but just, God, it could have been before COVID. Or during COVID, maybe. Did a lot of gaming during COVID. Finally. God, this would want to be good. Yeah. Okay, so why is it not working? Gonna be one of those days. You know why? Because once we jumped out of Xbox mode, I think it's turned off. Beam head tracking. Can't bring up my taskbar for some reason. Oh, there it is. Okay, it is running. I wouldn't mind opening it up though if I can. Try again. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's about how I had it. Well, it's still on the lane though. So it looks like it's running. Yeah, I think what's happened here is it's just not quite, something's not right. I can't bring up the options either here. I can only do it outside the game. We'll give it a crack. Does work better in AC1 though, but this is not as good as what it was working. Well, maybe not, maybe it is. It's just, it feels more natural. It seems to be getting stuck on that axis, but Yeah, I just that. Hey, take it easy, boys. All right, back to AMS2. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if I'm in soft or hard Xbox mode. Originally, I was in the hard mode. Now I'm in the soft mode. So maybe that's making a difference. Soon find out. The feel in AC1 was pretty good. You know, I could get that yaw, but it just felt like it was sticking a bit, which I felt like it was sticking in AMS2 as well. They're in a quali at Catalonia. Yeah, let's join in. I'll go in this one again. They've auto drive out of the pits yet. It has. I kept thinking I was at Hockenheim for a minute. It's just very jumpy. It's nowhere near as smooth as what it is in AC. I'm going to have to turn it off, I think. The old circuit, maybe. Oh no. MotoGP circuit. Yeah, not a very good result tonight for that beam. Alright, I'll keep working on it. It was a bit green. A lot of understeer. Still 2 minutes. I'll probably get around for another lap. Hey Boyle, how are you, mate? Yeah, absolutely. I've been trying to tune in the beam head tracker on this game tonight. It just causing me a few dramas. You can see what I mean. I put it on. It's not too bad. It's just it's really aggressive and jerky.
Bile Riser says, G-Day Jamian, when I'm back from work next week we will have to go for a spin and AMS reinstalled, still need to tune the steering and so on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as soon as you I'd reckon me and the old man will be on this week. Or next week, we should say. Yeah, it's really aggressive when I move my head, and it's a little bit tricky to get the settings sorted when you're in the game at the moment, because I can't bring it up. I can't bring the options up even if I go to the taskbar. So we'll have to. It worked okay when I was in full Xbox mode before it went into Windows, but I had to jump out of Xbox mode into Windows, and now it's got a little bit harder for me to use. So I think I'll just do this race without it. I think until I sort it out a bit better. Cake eater. There's a few in here. Oh yeah, it'll work really good. My son's done a couple of videos just recently with head tracking in Flight Sim 24. Zulu Whiskey is the real, is it? Yeah, the real Zulu Whiskey is his channel. But yeah, it works good. It works good in LMU and it works good in AC1. Works okay in Race Room, but this one, because I'm in Steam VR with it.
Bile Riser says head and eye tracker is something I wanted to try for Flight Sim 2. It's
yeah, it's a little bit funny, but what I've been trying to do is work out how I save a profile for this game, and then one for AC1, which I thought I had, but I'm not sure if I am or not. I might do a little bit of the race with yeah, oh well, yeah, good from what I can tell, just off his videos it went well. I think he's using Beam Eye Tracker too. I think it's Beam. Might be in his, I'll have to find out, but yeah, it seemed to work pretty good.
Bile Riser says, cool, how'd he go in FS with it? Five
laps here. Oh, we'll start off in. I like when you pitch the head side to side, but one might tend, it doesn't quite go far enough. It's good movement. It's about what I want, but it's either the latency's not right or something. Come on, Andre Matic. Oh, there's a couple. I haven't got vertical rotation. I suppose you call that roll. Or pitch, sorry, that's pitch. And I haven't got anything sideways or in and out. Only because it was really disorientating. So I've only just got look side to side. And this, so that'd be yaw. I suppose that's horizontal pitch. Stop moving my head around like a dickhead. Yeah, it can. It does eyes, but you can't have both. You could in flight sim, but yeah, this one it was really problematic. So I've got to keep recentering it in this game.
Isle Riser says just tracks head movement, not eyes as well.
I think I jumped the start. I got cleaned up. Oh shit! Taking it well. Jesus Christ! What happened there? If we can get through this, we might win. And I've got to think about the quality of the stream too, because if it's a bit how you go on, it's a bit hard to watch. I know when I was doing VR it was hard to watch because it was very jerky. Yeah, I haven't got eye tracking on because you only have to look at.
Says Cold Kubuga.
I think it'll take a bit of getting used to it. If this is as good as it's going to get, I can get used to it. It's just not quite as good as Assetto Corsa. I like this horizontal pitch though. It's good. It really helps you corner for some reason. If that's all I could get into it, is that, I'll be happy. It really gives you a sense of weight. There is a bit of movement backwards and forwards. Feels like it anyway. If I... No. So if I... It's not overly out of sync either. Oh, what's going on with Hugo? I think what's happening though is the head movements are moving too
are moving a lot faster than the actual field of view is moving. Oh shit! Yeah. I think we'll give up there. Can I change the... Not that. I was just wondering whether I could change my field of view. Helmet camera is 90. Let's just go up to 100. So I can't quite look around to see if there's anyone coming, and everyone's coming, of course. So if I want to get right around, I haven't got it set that far.
Bile Riser says, what class of car is this?
This is GT1. GT1. So some of the new ones. But I'm in a download set that I bought for a couple of weeks, or about a week ago for $3. It's got a couple of GT1 cars. This is the Aston Martin, so it's they're 2005. This has got some of the new content in it, some of the opposition. So this is the new Milano Ferrari, or the Ferrari. I think the field of view movement now is better. I think what was happening is the view in front wasn't moving quick enough, but the head movements were moving too fast. I might have to do a little practice off there. I'll switch it off for now. Cool thing I've noticed with this game lately is the lobbies have just been rolling and rolling with heaps of people in them, just one track after another. I think the other night it was ARJ, and tonight it's Asia GT. Louis. Out of the road before I get cleaned up. Might jump out, I think. Yeah, so yeah, it was carnage at the start. I mean, I probably shouldn't even be in here because I'm really just testing out the, or was testing out the head tracking. It's $43 from memory. I think you can buy it on Steam or direct from the...
Bile Riser says looks like a lot of folks are struggling with the loud pedal carnage.
I am going to go back to LMU because it was working. It was working in LMU last night, but not now. I'm curious to try it just to see how it weighs up against what I've done in AMS2 and Assetto Corsa. Oh, feeling the pinch. What I might quickly do is just check. All right. Track IR is on. So this game has it built in. Like built in properly. We did try this earlier and it didn't work, and then the game crashed. It crashes nearly every time I play it anyway. That's why I don't play it much. Yeah, not working. Why is that? That's just bizarre. Did I switch it off maybe? It's not even resetting. Think I'm done with it tonight. I've got to go back to the drawing board. Yeah, it's not a bad game. It's all right. Like it's. While I'm here, if you just for your sake, it's. You know, it's got a few tracks. You know, pretty much just a standard. Monza's interesting. It's got both circuits. So it's got the chicaneless or the Variante 1-less, you know, version of it.
Bile Riser says, yeah, I don't have LMU.
Bahrain's a good track. There's a couple of circuits there. There's the outer, the paddock, endurance circuit, the default. Yeah, it's awesome fun. Barcelona. The only thing I don't like Barcelona is I'm certain it's got. I don't know. It's the MotoGP circuit. I thought the only version it had was the had the chicane before the start finish straight. Two versions of Le Mans, Spa. I think the only difference with the endurance circuit is the pits. Circuit of America. I wouldn't have a clue about that. Fuji, Lusail, Doha. That's got a short circuit too. Must have been I've never used it. Paul Ricard. That's a good variation of Paul Ricard. It's awesome. Sebring and Silverstone, and I did hear that there's 4 more American circuits coming shortly. Yeah, I dropped mine. I bundled out iRacing about 12 months ago, and I've had a little bit of a go of it here, there, and everywhere. I would just get 1 month subscription just to do a bit, and then let it run out and not redo it. So I'm happy now just to let it run out and even cancel it completely, lose everything. Because everything now, I've got a lot of circuits, and cars, and spent a little bit on it, but everything's been superseded now, and most of the cars I've got are legacy, all the supercars.
Bile Riser says, I'm likely dropping my iRacing subscription, as they are putting the price up and I'm not racing enough.
So this game is $65 Australian, but the only problem is that the base game doesn't come with a lot of the content. So I don't think the base game comes with Silverstone, doesn't come with Paul Ricard, doesn't come with Catalonia. There's a few others, but I signed up for the $13 a month subscription, which gives me everything, and liveries, longer race join. I can join the races a lot longer prior to start. In terms of the cars, yeah, we just got most of the old favourites, the Aston Martin, the M4. I don't really want to do a race weekend. I'm supposed to be doing AMS too. I'm going through the cars. Corvette, Ferrari, Ford, they're all pretty cool. There's the Lexus. Quite like the Lexus. McLaren's nice too. Mercedes and the Porsche. So they're the GT3s, and then we've got the hypercars, which I don't really don't know much about.
Bile Riser says, if you don't renew, do you lose everything? Progress cars and tracks.
If you leave your, I think they do. It does expire after about 12 months. So let's just say you cancelled your subscription today. In 12 months' time, you might be running the risk of losing everything. But to avoid that, I just jump in there for for 1 month every now and then just to keep it alive. And I've been doing that for the last 2 years. And now I'm not sure that I'll do that anymore, because I really need to spend money on it to be able to do a lot of the races, because there's new tracks. Some of the old tracks just aren't getting used anymore. I think the latest track that I bought in iRacing might be Winton. So God, that's a long time ago. I don't think I've bought anything. I'm not even sure if I've bought a car and I know all now the V8 supercars have all gone to legacy. I did notice a few of the GT3s that I had are going to legacy, so I'd have to outlay a couple of $100, so I didn't think it was worth it. Now this has just got your typicals: Ferrari, Bentley. Was that a Bentley? I think it's a Bentley. Or Genesis, whatever the hell that is. Anyway, Peugeot, Toyota. What the hell was that? Cadillac. But that's it. There's just hypercars and there's just GT3. That's it at the moment. It's a bit like ACC, really. And yeah, I to be honest, I really don't play it that much because there's not much in it. I might do a online daily once a week. Yeah, that's why. I do have a couple of pals that I haven't raced with for a while, but they do the enduros, and I don't mind doing the raw before the 24. There's that crash happens every time. I might actually wind the stream up. We probably need to go back and do some homework on this and get it running good. But look, it is running okay. You know what? I will go and do some stock car. And
Isle Riser says, makes sense, Chias. I do like doing the occasional enduro, so I might do similar to you.
Oh man.
Old Mena says hello, mate. G-Day Bile.
I agree with you, Bile. That's probably why I've done it. I think I did some practice for the Raw before the 24 back in January, and I think that was the last month that I had it. I think I let it expire in February, but I do know that. Oh well, I think we spoke about it the other night. Is it
Isle Riser says, Oldman howdy.
Is it the Fuji 8 hours coming up and then Bathurst 12 hour? You know, I'll just keep it. I'll keep my options open in case I get an invite or someone needs a co-driver. So, you know, I can set it up, practice for 3 weeks, then do the race. Because I really enjoy doing the driver swap stuff, and that's probably why I bought LMU, so I could do some co-op stuff. Because the driver swap works perfectly. It just works so good, and then you're almost crew chief for the driver in the car. Stock Car USA. I tried these on. Where will we go? Where will we go? I tried these on VR and they were sensational. It was unbelievable fun. Where's some of these?
Old Mona says, how was the eye tracking?
It's been a little bit problematic. We'll just go to India.
Isle Riser says, ill bear that in mind looking at Suzuka and Bathurst later this year.
It's back at Suzuka, is it? Yeah, because I did the Suzuka 8 hour, but I thought they'd change it to Fuji. I might have been last year. Yeah, it's been working okay. It works really good in AC1, and I had it working great in LMU last night, but it doesn't seem to want to work now. And it's a bit finicky in AMS2, but it's not the worst thing ever. It just seems to work, and then it doesn't work. See, like now. Why is that? Why are you flying around with me? Yeah, it would have been, man. You take it easy. It only works in helmet cam. There it is. That's helmet cam. It's hard to tell because when you're in helmet cam on VR, you've actually got a helmet on. You're looking through a visor, and it's actually quite good.
Old Mana says, "I'll rewatch tomorrow. Been a crazy weekend."
I'll just try this quickly. Get a view of the mirror. It all of a sudden feels better. This was mad on VR, it really was. It actually made me sick in the end. Oh shit, forgot about that.
Old Miner says that looks cool.
Yes.
Lyle Reiser says especially with your recent work hours, old man.
It just needs a little bit of fine tuning, but it feels better in this car for some reason. The only thing I was a bit disappointed with this series of cars is only a black one and a blue one. So it made the grid look a bit boring, especially in VR. You can sort of sneak a bit of a look in. Just got to be careful not to turn the wheels at the same time. And I push back and it pushes back, and I lean forward and it leans forward. Twist my head and sort of pitches sideways. I think it helps. It probably doesn't help in this sort of racing, but so I can switch it off easy enough. Just on the, I've got a map button, switch it back on, recenter it when it gets a bit crook. God, this is a good game. It's probably halfway between VR and non-VR. I wouldn't say it's any further than halfway, maybe not quite half. I mean, this tilt really helps with the sense of weight. But it does tend to drift off a bit in AMS. I've got to recenter it every now and then. Oh, I switched it off. Oop, turned the motor off. Can I get it to backfire? I was doing that when I was a P player. Just drive along, turn the ignition off, keep it in gear, turn the ignition back on, and bang! All that unburnt fuel would go off. Looked better when it was V8. Now you do it in manual though. Oh, actually I could do it in auto. No, it was only manual.
Old Mana says my hours are crazy Milky Way season, so been some late nights and early starts gives me free daytime.
Yeah, beautiful.
Old Mana says it's like VR without VR.
It is, and it's really quite good. I just haven't got it optimised in AMS2 because I only just figured it out this morning, and I was on LMU with it last night, and God, it was good. You know, it was really, really good. And I've also had it running in AC1, which has been pretty good too. But this is just, it's just, I've just got to fine tune it. But it really helps on the circuits to see that apex better. Yeah, it's only a black car and a blue car in the series, and it's the best one out of the lot. the sensational weight with that head tilt is so cool. It's funny, when I was in Xbox mode I could do the adjustments for the head tracking really easy. When I'm not in Xbox mode and I'm in Windows, which I am now, it's problematic. I'm, to be honest, not even sure how to do it. Well, there you have it. Actually not too unimpressed with the head movement in and out. I haven't got any vertical pitch though, because I didn't think I'd really need it. I only really needed to look side to side and maybe in and out a bit. You know, I can't look down at anything else like you would on VR. You can see it actually loses once my head gets down that low. So and I can't quite see that mirror, but the problem is that when you do go right around to that mirror, it does disorientate you a little bit, and it does in VR too. When you look right over here, sometimes it can disorientate you. So I've really primarily got it for that one, and this way just to look at apexes through the window. Well, there you have it. I'll just see if I can. Got to be running in Steam VR, which is a bit clunky, but I can't. I've got it open, but I can't get to the. Oh, yes, I can. There it is. But when I go to eye tracking, beam eye tracker. Well, it is. You'll see me reading chat because I'll look down all the time, but I have got the chat like just a little bit higher than the center of the steering wheel, but back a bit on an iPhone. I think the hardest thing about reading chat at this very minute is actually being able to read it without glasses on. But if I had a bit more time, I was going to put chat on an overlay on the screen, so I didn't really need to see. If I had eye tracking on as well, you know, not only if my eyes moved down there, it would look down there as well. So I've only got head tracking on, not eye tracking.
Says reading chat must be fun, grinning face.
But I think I'll have to put chat, if I start using this a bit, I might have to put chat on the screen look, I'm not sure if I can make it so you can't see it, or I'll put another iPhone. I've already got one iPhone hanging off the top of the monitor for the tracking. I might put another one up there just for the chat, because I'm really good at reading from a distance. When I'm about 30 centimeters away, I can't really read all that well. Yeah, what was I doing? I was actually going into HS. How are you? Yeah, I'm just playing around with it. I've had it running for a little while, but AMS2's just.
No, this is Jester says appreciate the comment earlier and water under the bridge for other stuff.
Yeah, cool, man. Look, I hope it's going all right with that repair, mate. You should just get it down to the shop.
Old Mana says G-Day Jester.
I was trying to adjust the settings, wasn't I? Where was I? Whoop. I want to look at that. Hope no porn flashes up. I'll go back to the pits. Yes, see, sometimes it lets me bring up. Sometimes it lets me bring it up, the taskbar, but sometimes it doesn't.
No, this is Jester says. I was watching Viking doing the same thing with head tracking on LMU. Looks like it would take some getting used to.
Yeah. Oh, look, it does. I was doing it on AC1 and it was pretty good.
No, this is Jester says Ullman, sir.
Oh, I've done it again. This thing's crazy. Oh, shit. I'm not a big stock car man, but like NASCAR guy, but this is a cool car to drive. Jeez, I only just got out there.
Old Mana says might have dig up the PlayStation, I toy rolling on the floor laughing. Vile Riser says hardly. No, this is Jester says, is it like a kinetic based tracking thing, or just use your webcam and track your eye movements?
I've got an iPhone 12 sitting up on top of the monitor, and it's got the app in it for beam eye tracking. You can use a webcam, but it's a lot easier just to link the app up to the host on the computer. And go from there. There's so much. What do you call it? There's so many options for all types of movement and speed and aggression and all the rest of it, that it just about does your head in. But I've turned most of it off, so I haven't got any pitch up and down, or not much anyway, and because it gets disorientating a bit. It's about 2/3. Oh no, it's probably about 1/3 of the way to VR. And it'd probably help if the monitor was a little bit closer, but I've only put it back further away from about 600 millimeters from my eyes, because I can't read it when it's in that horrible sweet. This isn't the sweet spot, put it that way. Get next to a car and see if I can...
this is Jester says, yeah, especially if you're already using Camo's phone face tracking, then scanning is spot on these days.
Yeah, this works good. Just not 100% on AMS2. Wish I could give us a few more liveries. Like black and blue, for God's sake. Better go to Top Gear. Alright, that's enough of the NASCAR. Yeah, I've got bloody cameras going everywhere here. I've got one to the side, one over here. This one, I can actually use the camera on the iPhone up here too, like dual use for beam and for a webcam. But I figured I'd just use it for the head tracking. Oh yes, I've got the iToy. So is that for the PlayStation 2? I'm sure I've got iToy. It was like a long, and it had a blue light on, a couple of blue lights. And we used to play golf. Maybe was it golf? Oh, that might have been that might have been the Nintendo. I can't even remember what that was called. Did you get your PlayStation? Did you get the PlayStation down to the repair joint, or that's happening? Because I read up on it. Looks like it's pretty common. 180 to about $200. Bloody. At least we've got 3 display ports in the back of PC. Oh, there might be 4 actually in the back of a PC video card in case one shoots itself. That's no consolation. Oh, I better get out of this. Oh, God, I wish I had. I can't even get into. Let me try it again. No, it won't do it. It's almost like the keyboard's not working properly. I might have to give it the sausage for the night. It's sort of panned out a bit different to what I thought it would, but I did come on pretty green with Auto AMS2. I hadn't actually tested it. I got it to work, and I just sat there and wiggled the head around a bit and seen that it moved, and I thought, oh yeah, that'll be good. Thought it'd be about the same as what AMS2 Assetto Corsa would be, but it wasn't really. I think I'll need to do a bit of homework on it, a bit of mucking around. But I reckon once it goes, it'll go really well. Almost as good as VR or triple screens. Triple screens are good. I've had them before, but boy, you've got to have that balance between quality and realism, because unless you've got a big video card, it really struggles to run everything at that resolution. The resolution's like 5,500 by 1080. It's pretty big, and it might even be more. It might even be it might even be about 7,500 by 1080. So you really need a good video card. So you got to back the quality right off, unless you've got high end stuff. Even like the 5070 might even struggle to run triple screens at 2K. It may not, I don't know, and I've never tried it with this video card, so I'm not 100% sure. But with my previous video card, yeah, it struggled badly. Even on, not on these new games either. This is 5 years ago, back in COVID. Oh, thanks for jumping in, everyone, tonight. Appreciate it. Good luck with the PlayStation, Jester, and yeah, Bile, get your big boy AMS2 pants on, and we'll jump in and have a race. Old man might head in there. I did actually get onto I actually jumped onto PMR about 6:30, and the game crashed on me. Just cut out. But I have to give it another go. All right, folks. Everyone have a good night. We'll all talk soon.
Old Mina says, good job clapping hands.